Hello, dears, and welcome to the latest Spanish and Benidorm's news update. Today we have a lot of interesting news for you guys, and trust me, some of them did get us really angry, and we probably by now wouldn't even be taking it into consideration, but since it's something that is not true at all, we need to address it. We feel the need to strongly address it here on the channel so that people would know what the truth actually is and stop believing completely if someone still believed it in this type of newspapers. Then we'll be talking about some update on celebrations that will be held right now in April and the months of early May so that you would organize your holiday slightly better in case you're looking for some events to assist during your holidays. And the last news will be about the brand new project that opened up last year only on Poniente Beach, and this year they've put more spots in the whole entire Benidorm, but it's not working just yet. And a huge change that might probably close down a lot of rental places that rent out bicycles to use them in Benidorm town. And obviously we'll top it all up with the cherry on the cake, as we like to say, with the latest weather forecast for Spain and Benidorm town. Let's go. The first news that we wanted to share with you obviously has something to do with the situation in tourism. Benidorm and Costa Blanca region gets busier each and every single day. It's already 5th of April right now, so technically we're already first week into the holidays summer season, and hotels are getting busier. The hotels, apartments, campsites are very busy too. We have different events going on through the month of April and early May. In May, the first confirmed event will be the Eurovision contest, obviously, and Benidorm, since it hosts the Benidorm Fest, the pre-selection for the Eurovision, they always do the Eurovision party, and this year it's going to be 11th of May. Big Eurovision party at 4 p.m. It's going to be held in La Higuera Park in the center. Oh my goodness, that was close. I could almost feel its wings. Isn't that insane how close they get to people? Wow. So back to the La Higuera Park, right by the town hall, by the Bristol Hotel. That's where the celebration will be held. Usually there's an entry fee for the for the Eurovision fans, but you will be able to hear it from a lot of points in Benidorm, so you don't actually need to go there to listen to some nice music. There's going to be some snacks, some food trucks, some drinks as well, some entertainment. And last year they did a scene right by the techno hit next to the Hotel Madeira Centro. I'll put you a picture right here. They did a scene. They've retransmitted almost live the Eurovision there so that all Eurovision fans will be able to dance and have some fun in the city of Benidorm. This year, they did not confirm it just yet, so we'll see what's going to be happening. Apart from that, it would be a shame actually if they wouldn't do it this year because it was quite fun. Right now in April, 27th of April at 10 in the morning, there's going to be the 18th already by now, vertical run by the stairs in the Grand Hotel Bali. 18th time they're doing it, and it's also a very fun thing. You can register, I think, still if there are some spots, and you can even register on the spot if you want to try your strength, because there's more than 45 floors to go by feet. So it's a very fun experience. Not gonna hard, but still very fun experience. Apart from that, there is going to be tomorrow a very interesting and unique event, a silent, it's called We Go Eco Fitness. This is a project, a group, a company, a business that launched these silent fun music walks. They give you the headphones. That's the word, headphones. They give you headphones with Bluetooth. They put the music on, and you have music on it playing, but when you walk around, you do not actually disturb other people because it's only here in your headphones. So what they do is they do this walk starting from the end of the Poniente Beach, where the viewpoint of the music is located. They start from there. Probably they'll walk all the Poniente Beach, the Old Town, and all the Levante Beach. They'll stop at some points to dance, have some like aerobics, different types of Zumba, maybe silent Zumba as well. which is very fun. And there is a pre-inscription. Right now it's closed online, but maybe if you go there, you would be able to assist in any case. That would be actually very fun. And these are some unique experiences you might be able to have. So far, this is the only one confirmed, but I'm quite sure that if it's going to be a success, there's going to be more things like these happening. We also see aerobics like jumping on the beach. We see Pilates, we see yoga, we see a lot of things, a lot of clubs that do these type of activities on the fresh air because the weather, I mean, just look at this. It's absolutely incredible. Apart from that, there's going to be a tuna week, which is from 12th up until 21st of April. This means that some specific restaurants of Benidorm, you can find the full list on the website of Visit Benidorm. And these restaurants, bars, and pubs, they participate and they prepare special meals, tapas, rices, everything that can be related with tuna in different ways, either fresh, marinated, grilled, or used as any kind of ingredient in the meal, which is very nice for all the fish or seafood lovers. So try it out if you did not do so. And then in summer, we'll have another types. We have paella weeks, we have tapas weeks during Benidorm Fest. We have right now the tuna week. We have a cuchara, which is when you eat with a spoon, like a spoon meals week. A lot of interesting things going on here, especially for all those who are foodies who love to try out different types of recipes from different cultures. That's just ideal for you. So check it out if you still did not do so. And now let's go already towards the second news, which is something that we've checked yesterday, so I don't think it has changed in one single day or a single morning. This is the news about the really big project that Benidorm did in 2023. We've showed you already that first on the Poniente Beach, they've installed two spots like these. These are bicycle parking spots, and they're called intelligent bicycle parkings. Basically, what they do is you have to download an app. Everyone can do it, not only locals, but tourists can download it. You register there and they just give you a PIN number. With this PIN number, you open it, you store your bicycle, and then you close it. And you can open it to pick up your bicycle afterwards. It has a camera inside installed, so it's a very, very safe place, especially for slightly more expensive bicycles that you don't want to risk on just leaving randomly on the street, with a small lock. The thing is that it was kind of a success. So what they did is they've installed 8 more of them, or probably between 8 and 10. They've installed them here on the Levante Beach. They've installed them by the city center so that everyone could use it. So it would be more comfortable and more convenient for people to use. What is the main issue? 2 months after installing them in other parts of the city, the other 10, it's not working yet. So we have them. People know what they are, more or less, because we've been giving information to tourists, and locals also have been reading newspapers. They know more or less what it is. But the main issue is that they're not working. They're not connected to the app just yet. And there is not even any single sign of showing you what it might be. So a usual person that comes with a bicycle that wants to check it out or wants to see how to use it, there is absolutely no signs next to them, which means that no one is able to use them, and they're just standing there occupying the space without the possibility of actually store your bicycle in it. It's been 2 months, and hopefully they will resolve the issue in the next week's time. There's more and more people each day, each week, each year that use bicycles to travel around Benidorm, either tourists or locals. That's a great way of traveling. And we have a lot of different bicycle trails that you can use by now, so it's quite safe if you go correctly by rules. Apart from putting these bicycle parking spots, Benidorm has resurrected from the dead the project for the Benidorm Municipal bicycle rental. This has happened years and years ago, long time ago, but then the project stopped due to some issues, bureaucracy things in Spain. And now they want to resuscitate it. They want it to become alive and to become a reality once again, which is not a good thing for all those companies. Now there is no bicycle service in Benidorm. It's not like when you go to Madrid, to Valencia, or Barcelona, big cities where everywhere you go, you see bicycles. You can take them with the app, you can unlock them, you can bring them and drive them to the next parking space where you will be able to let it stay. Now we have a lot of different rental companies that, apart from mobility scooters, they rent out bicycles. Tao Bike, I think, is one of the most famous ones. They were the first ones, one of the first ones to start electric bike rentals. So a lot of these companies will be having hard time unless they collaborate and give part of their equipment to the town hall. They'll be having a really, really hard time to maintain their business, because if the town hall launches this project back again, probably people will stop renting it out from the companies, because with this project, prices for bicycle rentals will be way cheaper than the ones that companies advise on their websites or in their businesses. So hard times for these type of companies probably will come, not now, but in a couple of years' time. That's a strong possibility, and they will need to search for another way to make the business going. The last news, but not less important one, is something that got us really, really angry. This is the news that got us angry. Okay, I know, and we know, that there's a lot of newspapers, as in Spain, as in UK, as in a lot of other countries. There are newspapers that are just a yellow press that people usually do not care a lot about. But still, people read it, people see it, people get interested in saying, oh my God, is it actually true? They start to search information, they got stressed about it. So we are here to address the truth. You know that right before every single summer season in Spain, this newspaper has always, every now and then, they've been putting things to basically say to people, do not come to Spain, come elsewhere, or stay in UK. I don't know. Maybe that's also the case. They want people to stay back in their home country and not to travel and spend the money elsewhere, which is kind of a logical thing, you know. But when it's all a lie, we need to address it. The Sun newspaper charges a lot. They're just giving a lot of fake information about holidays in Spain, and especially to one of the most important destinations in Spain, as Andalusia, as, for example, it can be Mallorca or Benidorm town. They're just going against these destinations and giving or spreading the bad rumors. Let's say it like this. What they are saying, I have it all here, but basically I'm just going to be giving you some data, what we see. They're saying that they're accusing businesses of trying to scam the tourists and putting in danger the holidays of tourists that choose these destinations. They're alerting tourists about the possible danger that they might incur in their holidays in these particular destinations or in Spain in general. I'm going to be giving you 5 examples of these and telling you if it's actually true or not. First of all, businesses in Andalusia, they are putting a different price for different tables, and they're charging you extra in case you want to sit down on the shade. And sometimes they are even putting extra hidden charges in the ticket to inflate the price. Let's address it shortly because there's 4 more to go. Full list right here, guys. We're fully prepared for today. It's true that in Andalusia, in some bars, restaurants, cafeterias, there is an extra charge, but it's not a charge for the shade. It's a charge for the terrace, for different locations in the bar. It might be associated that it's slightly more difficult to access, that it's way further away from the bar or from the main area. And it's fair or not, that's already decide for each one of us. But what is true is that in every single of these establishments, there's always signs saying that there's going to be a supplement if you sit down on the terrace, in case it's the case, okay? And if not, they will always, before you sit down, they will always advise you there's going to be some kind of a supplement. Apart from that, obviously, everything else, what is included is included. So if you ask for a meal and that's $3.50, it's going to be $3.50 for a tapa. If it's, people don't protest when they get a free tapa with a drink, right? So here it's the same. You get what you are paying for. If there is any kind of charge extra, they need to advise it beforehand. If not, you do not have to pay for it if you've not been advised or if it's not clearly stated somewhere in the establishment. The same for the ice, for example. Not a lot of places charge it right now. The same for the terrace fee, or for some specific fee for a reservation. I don't know, for the bread. If it says that menu has the bread included or a drink, it will be included. If it says it's not included and you ask for a bread, knowing that it's not included, then that's an extra cost, okay? It's as simple as it is. Ask beforehand. Or if you're being told that it's going to be like this, you are always free to decide whether you want to stay at this place or you want to go to any other one and try and see maybe you will not be charged for some specific service, which might be the case. But usually in the same area, they all act more or less the same and have more or less the same rules. The second one, let's go. Benidorm is forbidden to swim in the sea between 12 on midnight and 7 in the morning, and they give you a fine of around 1,000 British pounds. That is true, but each and every single beach of Spain has timetables when you can swim. The reason is that there's no lifeguards on the beach at night, and the municipal hall, obviously, they try and let you know you should not swim during these hours. They try to avoid people getting drunk into the sea as well. And basically, by this kind of, they're saving the life. I've seen people going for a swim at 6 something in the morning because they wake up really early. They want to go before it's very hot outside. And that's okay. They're not getting a fine. What they want to avoid is things that might cost you life. It's not something harsh like you're going at 11:59 for a short swim of a couple of minutes, just to get inside and go out. That's fine. But if you are going drunk into the sea, or if you're not a good swimmer, there's no lifeguards around you, they're doing it and putting these rules for your own safety, for when the lifeguards are actually able to help you out in case something does happen. And also at night, there's boats, there's a lot of things going on, there's cleaning going on. So they want to avoid unnecessary issues for you, basically. That's the main reason. And it happens in a lot of cities. In a lot of cities that have the beachfront, on the beach, they always have timetables. So we're not the only place that has it. We're not the only place who has the rules. And that's just for the safety of people who are using the beach itself. And then the next one is restaurants do not serve the food on midday. This is a trap to charge you more in case they open up slightly early. Have they even been to Spain? That's my main question. Have these people been to Spain? I guess not, because in touristic places are open on midday. There's so many of them that open from 11:30 or do not even close the whole entire day long. They serve drinks and snacks and main meals and dinner time. Then they just let you know, like in half an hour, we'll start serving menus or lunch. They'll just let you know that. But the majority of places are open the whole entire day long, especially in the summer season. How will they possibly charge you more? They have the same menu. So when you look at the menu, it's the same menu that you get in the evening than what you get at lunchtime. Or it's the same as at 2 p.m. as at 12 on midday. It's exactly the same. How in the world dare they to say things like this? I don't know. We got really, really angry with this newspaper. And I sincerely hope that the town hall of these, like the mayors of these town halls, of these cities, these areas, will do something legal about this, because that's not right at all. Especially if they've not been here, they don't even know what they're talking about. Also, they're saying you need to stay away from the restaurants that serve paella for evening meal, because it's something that's only done on midday. That's not true either. There's a lot of people, usually it's true that it's mostly on middays, but there's a lot of typical Spanish restaurants that can serve you paella in the evening, that do serve you seafood in the evening, and meat and fish and everything you want from the cart, from the menu. They can serve it both on midday and in the evening. And actually, when the heat goes down, that's when people go for a lovely dinner, and that's when they also ask for paella. It doesn't mean that they cannot get it, and it doesn't mean it's going to cost them more in this case. It's true that weekdays, workdays, and weekends have slightly different prices for menus. Okay, menus are around €2 more expensive on weekend than on weekday in a lot of places. That's it. I mean, the restaurants don't change prices, and they do serve every kind of food the whole day long. That's absolutely inappropriate to say things like this. And also, one of the last things what they are saying is that you need to stay away from the places that have pictures of the meals outside, because these places will scam you. It's a trap for tourists. Almost every single place in Spain has pictures outside. Only the most fancy minimalistic ones do not. But the rest of them, they do have pictures outside, and usually these places tends to be one of the best ones, the most traditional ones, to try out the meals and lovely Spanish food. So it's absolutely the other way around. I cannot believe how many silly things they're telling tourists. And I sincerely hope that it's not going to affect all those people who were planning on coming to Spain on holidays, because by now a lot of people know already that this newspaper is just giving very, very inappropriate and false information. And I sincerely hope people know that it's not true. And now let's have a short walk down the lovely park, and we'll let you know the weather forecast for the next week. But I can already tell you, it's going to be lovely. Our region is an absolutely gorgeous place to be these days. Just look at this. We are in the park of Folletes, as we mentioned previously, quite close to the Poniente Beach, which is right there behind these buildings. And it's sunny with just a tiny bit of clouds. It's a gorgeous weather out here. It's around 23 degrees on the sunshine. And this is the maximum for today. It's sunny in the whole entire Spain. Next few days, it might be raining in north parts, central parts, but here, this is exactly the weather that is expecting you the whole entire week from now on. As for the temperatures today, it's around 23 maximum ones on the sunshine. You need to bring some bottles of water, some sun caps, sun hats, sunglasses, something, and sunscreen. Don't forget sunscreen, please, for you. And this weather will continue the whole entire week. This weekend, we will reach around 25. And then the whole week, it's going to be 23, 25. Towards the next weekend, we will get back to almost 25, 26 degrees back again. So if this isn't a gorgeous weather for holidays, I don't know which one actually is. Thank you for accompanying us on today's latest Spanish and latest Benidorm's news update. We wish you an incredible day, great holidays. If you're coming on once, enjoy, explore, try out some nice food and drinks, and we'll see you in a new video tomorrow here on the channel. Greetings from the sunny Benidorm town. Bye, dears.